How's it going, everybody? Yep, you got it. Mail time from Brian Page. So let's get to it.
Show you with the box. Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Welcome back, everybody. So glad you decided to stick around and watch my madness. Got one package from Mr. Brian Page. Brian Page, when I did my first Dollar General exclusive video and to hunt for him and didn't find any, he was the very first to jump up and say, hey, I've got an extra one. I'll send it to you if you want. Well, I don't ask anybody for anything. You know, if you want to send me something, that's wonderful. They're all graciously accepted and they're all cherished, and you know, I keep them and everything. I appreciate each and every, doesn't matter what it is you send, of course, but I never ask. So he said, okay, just, you know, whenever you're ready. And then one night I was on the Honest Diecast live stream watching it and everything, and Brian made the comment, got a package on the way, be on the lookout. So it took a sweet time getting here, didn't it, Brian? But we have it, so let's look and see what's in it. And also I went on a little, not really a day trip, but I guess you could call it a day trip with the wife to the place where I did the peg hunt of a different kind of video. Looked around a few minutes, got some bonus footage from there, and I actually picked up one or two things there, and I'll show you what that is at the end, so be sure to stay tuned. But I've already got this opened up in the order to save time, so let me put these on. Brian Page from the Lone Star State, if you didn't know. Now see, this is what I'm saying. 565, right? I don't want to harp on this, but 565 to come from Texas. Okay, Texas is what, 5 states west of me? 5 states? New York is 4 states, 5 states above me. 850 to come from New York down, 565 to go from Texas across. Makes absolutely no sense. Shipping is getting, and I know that you've probably seen it in other streams and videos, but shipping is just getting crazy here lately. I've already got it opened up. Let's look and see what the note says. Hey buddy, Brian Page here. How you doing? Here's a few Dollar General exclusives. Plural, not singular, plural. So that means there's more than one in here. Wow, thank you. For my thrill of the hunt, enjoy. From the Lone Star State. Have a great one, bud. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Put this over there with the rest of them. Let's see what's in here. Little bubble wrap. Oh, wow. I actually was looking around at Dollar General a few months ago, and I had this car in my particular hands. I went, it's just a variation. I hadn't seen it, but it's just a variation. Had no idea it was one of the exclusive cars because I didn't check, I didn't look. So I didn't get it. And then after I didn't get it, I found out what it was and wished I'd have got it. Well, now I've got it, thanks to Mr. Brian Page. What is it? Boom, look at that. Yes, that daggum Honda Prelude that everybody's after. For whatever reason, everybody's after this one. And of course the Camaro. But look at that bad boy. That is super nice. Thank you very much. And even has it in brand new protector pack. And that's just how Brian Page rolls. Anytime I see mail time with his packages, I always got his stuff in the protector pack. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's the ultimate in die-cast protection right there if you're going to mail anything. Expensive, but great way to do it. And last but certainly not least, yes sir, like I said, here's the very first one to say, you know, I've got an extra one, I'll send it to you. And no matter how many times I see this casting, I always just stop and look at it. They just nailed this one, and you already know what it is. That is just a super sweet casting. I really like that 67. I like all cars, I like all Camaros and everything, and I try to, whenever I find one, I try to get it if I can, but the 67 is just something about that big boy. I would love to, and someday I will, if I make it that long, someday I will have the custom Camaro, which is the very first Camaro that they put out. Someday. someday I hope to have the whole Sweet 16 series. We'll see. But that is just so, that's just such a nice car. And look at that. Boom. Got both of them. Wow. Thank you, Brian Page. I really do appreciate it, buddy. Like I tell everybody, if there's anything you're looking for, let me know and I'll do my best to try to find it. But around here, trying to find something, it's like trying to find ice cream in the desert. It just doesn't happen. You know? Wow, that's just like the VW drag bus. You see one of the cars that comes out of the set, that Buick Riviera, which is a pretty casting, and I want to get one for the wheels, but where's the rest of them? If they put them out, you know they put the other ones out. Never see them, never see the cases, never even see any of the, none of it. But anyhow, enough said about that. Thank you so very much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Wow. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it. And like you always hear me say, it's not about what you send, right? These are super great and everything. It's not about what you send, though. It's about the community, the diecast community. It's about somebody actually taking the time to want to help you, to think about you, to want to help you, to take their own money, to box it up, purchase it first, box it up, send it your way. You know, that's just, it's great. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. So with that said, we're going to leave the mail time section of this video and we're going to get on with the peg hunt of a different kind video, if you will. Brian Page, thank you so very much, buddy. I really do appreciate it. Pretty neat stuff there, huh? I mean, I could spend a lot of money in that place easily. And this time I didn't really get much. I just went mostly for one vehicle, and I'll show you that here in just a second. Last time I was there, I was like, do I get this car or do I get that car? And the car I was deciding between. Let me find it real quick. Where are you, you joker? Right here it is. Was the Starsky and Hutch car. Okay, I really wanted this, and that's what I went there that time to get, so that's why I ended up getting that. But while I was there, I seen another car, and I'll get to that here in just a minute, that I really wanted. But one of the things I really like doing is there's a guy that sells trains, train sets, trains, everything, the diorama trees, just all that stuff. And he has two baskets of cars, die-cast cars. One of them is mostly NASCAR, and one of them is mostly, just various Hot Wheels. So I always like going through that because, sometimes you get 2 to 4 cars for $1. Sometimes they're more, depending on what they are, and everything. But I always find at least 1 or 2 in there that I wanted. But this time I went specifically to him because I wanted some of the NASCAR cars for the wheels. And as you can see, there's 2 in this pack, right? You can see the price right there, $1. Now, what I wanted it for was, like I said, the wheels. Because I'm going to be doing some street outlaw type vehicles and builds and everything, and I wanted some larger wheels or larger tires, which you can see these are larger than your regular Hot Wheels, without getting something so big I'd have to cut half the car apart to make them fit. But they also have the lettering on them. Some of them have yellow lettering and some of them have white lettering, as you can see. So I really wanted those for the backs, and then I can get just regular smaller wheels to go on the front. And so that's what I wanted. And see, if you even look, like they're different depending on which car, which year you get. Like the number 66 car, see how big those are? Those would be perfect for the back. And then if I wanted to put leather tires or leather wheels on the front, well, this has the leather wheels, but look how small they are in comparison. Bigger car, right? Bigger car, smaller wheels. Makes no sense. But I bought a couple bags of those, 2 in them for $1 a piece, right? Just for the wheels. And then I found this one. Let me cut it open real quick. I'll just pull it open. I got this one for the wheels because they're pretty cool looking wheels, 5-spoke wheels. Not really interested in the car, but it's got a metal base, oddly enough. It's kind of odd. Not cheap of a car, but got it for the wheels because I like them. I could paint them gold, chrome, red, whatever color I want for a build. And then also it had this truck in it, the search and rescue truck. I am thinking about, there's a TV series that used to come on when I was a kid called Emergency, and it was based on a fire station, and this was the main vehicle of the show. This is what you always seen them in, but it was red with the white letters and everything. So if I can find the white tampos, I'm thinking about doing a memorial build or whatever you want to call it, not memorial, but a tribute build to that show and everything, make my own Squad 51 car. So that's why I got that. So let's see, and then I went back to the area to get the car that I came for, but it's not a car. I seen this, and like I said, it was a hard decision. They actually have 2 different types there, one with the really huge wheels, and if it's still there next time when I go back I may end up getting it, but I went for this one, the original one. Yep, the original Bigfoot. Look at that bad boy. That is super cool. Like I said, the other one has the really big tires on it. Truck number 7, I think it was, which is the wheels, the real life tires and wheels on that thing are 10 foot tall. Can you imagine driving a truck sitting on top of 10 foot wheels? That makes the truck at least 20 foot tall. Holy moly. But I had to get that one. That's the original, and that's an exclusive. But with that being said, this one's going to come out of the pack here in just a second. But they also have another line, and if you watch the Peg Hunt of a Different Type, you saw this car in there, and I wanted to get it then, but I just didn't. I was there for other reasons, other things and everything, but they have a sale on it today. So I was like, I couldn't pass it up. Couldn't leave it this time. Boom, yeah. The Detroit Speed, right? And if you don't know anything about Detroit Speed, it's a performance equipment manufacturer for cars. They specialize in Camaros, but they also do other makes and stuff. But what they do is there's a series out there called it's called the Search for the Ultimate Street Car, and they run this. They used to run this Camaro, and I don't know if they still do or not, because it's probably been 4 or 5 months since I watched the series. But anyhow, they run that car, and they'll build their parts and everything, put it in this car, and run it on through the series. And the series is based on 3 different types of style. One is like motocross, right, where you go through the parking lots and everything just as fast as you can, and then at the very end of it is the stopping section, so you got to have really good brakes. And then the other one is the road course section, and then you have the other section which is design, and they design their own parts, they put them on the cars and build them, and then they test them on the track. And you know, if you're going to do something like that, you know your parts are proven, rather than just calling up Jigs or Summit Performance like, hey, send me this, you know. But anyhow, I couldn't pass this car up. Super cool car, and it's a Camaro, so I couldn't pass that bad boy up. Now, as promised, let's get this bad boy out. I normally don't do this. I normally like to leave my stuff in the packages, but I want this one opened up so I can display it on my work area and my desk area. Do a few different things with it. So I'm gonna go against the grain that I normally do and open this bad boy up. Alrighty, yes sir, there's that part. See if I can get the art out. I'm gonna save the art because they make larger blisters, larger protector packs like this, right? That this will fit in. So I'm gonna get one of those larger ones and put this in it, and then later on, whenever I want to save or trade or whatever the truck, I can put it in there and do that with it. But look at this bit. Let me get it out. Hewitt's Diecast has got a large one. I don't know what size it is. Maybe 1/16, but I know you've seen it sitting on his glass display coffee table he has over there. It's about that long. Oh, I'd love to have that thing. But here we go. Look at that. There's nothing like the original truck. You know, there's always only one first. And this is actually the truck that started the monster truck craze. Started with this, and then one day somebody had the bright idea, hey, I bet you can drive up over that car. So they did. Bob Chandler, right? Went right up over the car, sitting in the field, facing away from him. He pulled right up to the back of it, went up and over, and ever since then, that video was viral. And then the promoters started seeing him and everything, started wanting to come to the arenas, the car shows and stuff, and doing that. But look at that bad boy. And then USA #1 got involved in, I forgot the guy's name, but then the promoters saw, hey, you know, the wheels started turning, so they had Bigfoot racing against USA 1 at a lot of the shows, and it just evolved from then. Then you had Carolina Crusher, then you had Gravedigger, all those trucks. But look at the detail in this truck. I mean, that is just killer. And I'm gonna put a short video clip in of with a different camera and everything to try to get some of the details in it better so you can see it. But just look at that. Wow. But that's the whole reason I went there. And believe it or not, it actually rolls straight and good. Wow. But anyhow, I'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so very much for watching. And until next time, like I said, if you don't hunt, you don't find. So get out there and look for the ones you're after, and I hope you find them. But you know what I say, get out there and hunt, because if you don't hunt, you can't find. So get out there and hunt them. Hopefully you'll find the ones that you're searching for. I know I've got several that I'm looking for, so let's see if we can find them. Right, until next time, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so very much for watching.